Not really. Oh. So I'm trying to find out. Well, I'm like it's in the title, but maybe it's not very clear. So I have a value A, which lays in the interval between A min and A max. I'm just brute forcing every possibility. That should be enough. No, not brute forcing every possibility, but I mean, brute forcing enough possibilities to be able to find out, I hope, what the general rule is. So we do the exact same thing for B. Ten lines, so shift V9J, and then I have to shift this to shift, and then again shift V9J, substitute A with B, I guess. Hello, dev data. Right, so for loops that run over the minimum and maximum value of A and B. And then assuming that A is in that interval and B is in that interval, then the product of A times B is going to be in some interval, obviously. So the question is, what is then the minimum and the maximum possible value of that product? And I determined before, which is probably also logical, that it is one of these four. So the minimum can be one of these four, and the maximum can be one of those four. And my question is, which one? So I'm just brute forcing it, so I'm calculating all four possibilities, and then we calculate, we determine rather the minimum of the product. So well, the minimum would be the minimum of these four. Yeah? Maybe I should have sorted. But okay, so it's either going to be the one at index 0 or the one at index 1 or higher. So as soon as we find a candidate that is less than AB min, then that was the minimum. Set that equal, remember the index, and we make unique equals true again. And if ever we would find one that is equal, then yeah, it's not unique, and I just don't want to take it into account in this brute force test. That's why we set unique to false. If that happens, and it's not unique, I just skip it. So this determines the minimum value, and then we do the same thing, we determine the maximum value. And here I'm going to make a change. I thought we had only 3 categories, but well, this night, while I was laying in bed and taking a shower and stuff, I came to the conclusion that really it's also, we have 4 categories, yeah. So let's say if A min is larger than 0, I'm gonna call this category 0. And if A min is less than 0 and A max is larger than 0, now we need to change something. So there would be either 1 or 2, otherwise it's going to be 3. And then this one depends on the absolute value. Now we're going to have problems with that, of course, if those are equal. I guess that still compiles. And then the same thing for B again. Okay, if it is initialized but it is different, then we have to stop. So what is this? Not one of these things. AB min index equals table category first. Yeah, I think that's still what it was. So my AB min index must be now of that enum value 174 AB index. Yeah, what you really should do here is run over enums, but I'm at the moment too lazy to look that up. Damn it, man. I even have a utils for that, I think. I'm just gonna cost it. No, let's make it a static cost. What should this be? Yeah, it's an attempt, I would say. Just want to add the toString. Okay, there's something not okay. It shouldn't be printing all of this. As far as I know, I was only printing something when I find a new category. And we have only 16 categories. And then it prints something when something goes wrong. But then it asserts. So what the heck? Oh, these are shows. Yeah, I didn't suppress show. No, those just partly shows. Yeah, they're only here. So this should only happen if. I see the problem. I forgot to define initialize. No, actually not here. I should do that here. Gedumpt. Immediately. So the minimum value of the product is the minimum value of that one times the maximum value of B. Which is -4. Yes, that looks correct. Huh? And the maximum value is the maximum value of A times the minimum value of B, which is also negative, but -1.9. But the problem that it has is that this is changing from min max to max min. No, that can't be the same category. This one is. Oh, the minimum value is larger than the maximum value. What the? How did that happen? Okay, let's fix that. Yeah, duh. Okay, so this must be. Larger than the minimum. And I guess we continue on further. Okay, this is about category 5. So we have category 5 here, and that is assigned min, max, and max, max. And now it becomes max, min, max, max. So this one changes. And well, in this case, min is less than max and min is less than max. And here min is less than max and min is less than max. And this is negative and positive, negative and positive, negative and positive and negative and positive. And the absolute value should be, see that there's the problem, I think. The absolute values are equal. And here as well. That gives all kinds of problems when you try to compare stuff. So let's kick that out first. I don't want to even look at it. So in order to determine the category, I'm comparing the absolute values of min and max for both of them. Let's demand that those are different. So just like we skip over values of 0, which is a bit too vague. If the absolute value of a min equals the absolute value of a max. Continue. And then again for b. Still crashes. Category 5. And it didn't skip it. Oh, it did skip it. Yeah. Okay, so now they are not anymore equal. These two. These are different. Yeah. Okay, so I agree that the category is the same now. Because wait a minute. So one thing is the sign. Both A and B cross 0. The other influence then, in that case, is the absolute value. So the absolute value of max is larger for A. And here as well. And here the absolute value of max is larger for B as well. And here too. Okay, so these are really the same category. Yet, the minimum value of the product is, well, it must be negative. So we can pick the negative of this one times the positive of that one, apparently. Or the other way around, of course. This times that, but that looks larger, maybe. Calculate that. It's probably just larger. 8 times 7.5. That would be minus 60. So that is larger. This is more negative. Yep. And the maximum value must be positive, so that is just positive times positive. There's only one same choice here, which is 62. So that's correct. And here you have the same values. Now this is the same, of course. A max times B max, because there was only one choice. Yep, that changes. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, another failure then. I thought the absolute value was gonna help, but it's not. Not in this way anyway. I'm inclined to make it graphical, so maybe then we can understand what happens. Yeah, that would be a lot of work, right? I mean, well, that shouldn't be, but still. Yeah. Okay, forget about it. I don't have time for this. So I'm just gonna do it brute force way-ish. Gonna go back to what I was working on. I'm serious about it. Delete. Impossible problem. It's working on this or this. This, maybe. So I have two numbers here, which I multiply, and both numbers have an error, so they have a range, low value and high value. Exactly what I was just working on, and I just want to determine the low value and the high value of the result. Apparently, you have to just do 4 multiplications in order to figure out which one is the smallest one. Pathetic. Okay, I did ask ChatGPT about this, and it came up with that. But I thought, well, there must be a better way, faster way. So let's copy this. Oh yeah, man. I just gave up on the title. It's impossible to figure out. So we just calculate all 4 possibilities and then literally determine the minimum and the maximum of those. Why is a star here? Standard min element. I didn't even know that existed. Okay, that returns an iterator then, of course. So then that's why the star. It fits. I think that's just addition still. Star multiplication. I use a boost whenever I can, yeah. Why not? Okay, so yeah, I don't know if it works, but I guess it should. Let's do the division. No. Yeah. Probably just can print it. Oops. Very big. Hanbok. Uh, yeah, why not? I guess. Hmm. Slightly weirdo. Yeah, okay. So it is 7, it ends on the 7, plus or minus 56. But the 7 can only be stored in a double as this value. So this is more an indication. Maybe I should broaden the error as a result of possible round-off errors. Okay, if you add the 56 to the 7 and then try to store it in a double and use that as the limit. Yeah, at least if it is larger than this even. Yeah, I don't know. No. Yeah, no. ASCII art is not gonna cut it. Okay, I'm stopping for now. Be back later.